Right guys, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video here today and another episode of my MotoGP 20 career mode once again, and we are back for some more action. If you guys missed the last episode, then go check it out guys. It will be linked in the top right hand corner of your screen. It was the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, my home race, and I do urge you guys check out the video before we jump into this one. But today we are here for yet another race, and there's some breaking news in the career mode paddock. So let's jump into it and let's see what that news is. So, as you guys know, I have been talking about it recently, and, you know, it's been no secret I've been wanting to move teams, and the reason for that is because the game has changed a lot, you know, with the recent patches, and I feel like I want to kind of start fresh again and, you know, kind of enjoy the game properly now that things have kind of, you know, stabilized a bit with the patches. And because of that, of course, we want to join a new team. And currently, you can see on screen, we are with My World Aprilia. We do have a one-season contract with them, and we are going to see out that contract. But for next season, we have officially signed, and we are going to join Ducati Lenovo. So we are going to join a brand new satellite team on the Ducati Desmosedici GP20. It's a 2-year deal and a project that I'm very much on board with. And, you know, they're a strict team. They want to get top 10 in the race, top 5 in the championship, and a third row in qualifying. So they've got some big goals in mind, and we're going to have to try and achieve those. It is a better bike than what we have at the moment in terms of where we started. So I think there is good potential there. So I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to ride a Ducati from next season. But with that breaking news now out of the way, let's move into today's episode. So as you can see on screen, the last race, of course, we crashed out in Silverstone, and that allowed Marquez to close up the gap massively heading into this race weekend. Now, for this one, you can see on screen, there is the accepted proposal of the contract. We've also got salaries to pay, and also an upgrade to the electronics this weekend. So we're now going to move on to the next week, and that's going to take us to Misano, which is going to be the next race. So let's see how we get on here at this weekend. Of course, as always, with the format change now, we'll jump straight to qualifying. I'll let you guys know how I got on in practice, if anything notable did happen. But if not, we'll move straight into the qualifying session. So let's just get this weekend underway, and let's see how we get on at this fantastic track here in the Marco Simoncelli circuit. Right, so here we are then for qualifying, and the pace actually isn't too bad around here, to be honest with you. I think we can do this. We're currently top of Q1, so we just missed out on an automatic Q2 spot, which is a real shame, as we probably got knocked out by our own teammate Alicia Spargaro. But having said that, we'll try our best. Hopefully we can try and get ourselves in there, and fingers crossed we can try and get ourselves into the second part of qualifying. So let's get onto the track, and let's try and get this qualifying underway. Morbidelli here just holding me up now and costing me time. I've been struggling with this hairpin all weekend long in terms of crashing. Very hard to slow the bike down, but we do a good job there. We'll get underneath Morbidelli here, power down. Power mode 2 should give us the legs to get in front before the corner. Yes, it does. There we go. Morbidelli was on his outlap, so it doesn't matter too much. Damn it. Oh god, I don't like the new handling of the bikes with the patch. The front just goes down now all the time. You just can't use the front brake anymore. Right, we've got damage, so we're going to have to fix it. Okay, apparently we don't have damage somehow. I don't know how that's happened, but I've returned to the pits with no damage. So we'll go back out there on the same tyres and we'll try and go again. But front brake, man, it kills you now with the new patch. I just don't like it. You know, you just can't put on any front brake. You can only brake in a straight line when the bike's upright. Once you start turning, you can't put in any front brake now. It just doesn't make any sense. Either way, let's get back on the track. Let's try and improve. A little bit scruffy through there. We ran a bit wide, but we're still okay for pace on this lap. Oh no, never mind. There goes that invalid lap. I think that was a bit harsh, but oh well. We'll have to go again. Wrong gear, that's not going to help. Right up to the line, what would have that lap been? Wouldn't have been faster anyway, we messed up Sector 4. Sector 4 is my strongest sector if I can keep it on the bike, so let's try again. That was horrible through there. Messed up a treat. Too much rotation, got into the grass, that cost me some valuable time. So many riders are crashing on this session. I don't know what it is. I really hope this is another glitch track, but it looks like it could be. Let's try and get this section sorted out this time. Hit our apex through here. There we go. That's much better. I just ease it into the hairpin. Oh my god, no! You just can't put any front brake on. It's so annoying. There we go. Finally, I got a lap done. It wasn't my best lap though. I'm actually down in Sector 3, but to cross the line, we take P1. There we go. I think that should be enough. Everyone that keeps crashing, so I'm not expecting people to improve their lap times. So I think that should do the trick. Yep, that's the end of qualifying. Pushed that a bit too much, to be honest with you anyway, but damn brake, man. Not a fan of it. Right, let's hope that lap is enough. Right, there we go then. The lap time was enough, and it's a good thing we did set that lap. 3 crashes in one session. There could be more in qualifying. I think in the race we'll be fine because we naturally won't be pushing the limit so much. But, you know, obviously in qualifying we're trying to find that limit as much as we can, and we're just going down all the time. But it's so annoying. You just can't put on any front brake once the bike is, you know, at any kind of lean angle. You just tuck the front, basically. That's why we went down in Silverstone as well. I like the handling. I like everything about it except for that. You just can't use any front brake, and I'm just not a fan of it. Either way, Q1's done. Let's get to Q2. Okay, so we're only going to have one set of soft tyres, fresh ones remaining. So for my first run, I am going to go out on a used set, which are the ones I used to get through into Q2 from Q1, because I want to keep a set of softs for the race and possibly for strategy reasons. So, yeah, we'll go back out on these used tyres and we'll see what the pace is like. So let's get underway and let's see how we get on. Damn it, there's an invalidation on the first lap. That's not great. We'll go for another one because we still have fuel for it. Oh, crap. I give up, man. I just put a bit of front brake on and it just went. It's just unbelievable. If you pick up any kind of speed, it just crashes. Right, onto the fresh set tyres we go now. That was a good lap as well. It's annoying because if I could push flat out, I've got pace for pole here. P1's currently 31.9, which is a more than doable lap time for me. But because I can't brake, I've got to really just like give up so much lap time around this track. It's so annoying. There we go. We're going to get a lap on the board here. What's it going to be? 32.3. That's not bad. Let's see if we can go for another one. We've got fuel for 3 laps. I've put a bit more in than usual because this is my last set of tyres. So I want to go for a bit longer on these if I need to and if I can. Marquez, get out of the way, sunshine. Get out of the way, please. You're on an out lap. Everybody's crashing at the minute. I don't know what the hell is going on with the riders around here as we mess up the final corner. I don't believe it. That's going to cost us some valuable time. I was on for a personal best as well. We do still improve, but that could have been P1 if we hadn't made that mistake. That final corner cost us badly. Right, this could be my last lap now fuel-wise, so let's try and make it count. Could have carried more speed there. Through the final corner. This is a good lap from us. Last lap now in the session. Let's see what it is. Running up to the line. Is it going to be enough? Oh, not quite. We just miss out. But P2. Front row for us. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Right then. That's me done for qualifying. Let's hope we can hold on the front row for the rest of the session. And there we go, the results are in, and we do indeed secure a front row star. What a turnaround, of course. I knew I had the pace, though. It was just the crashes that were frustrating me. I knew I had, you know, leader pace pretty much. Even from practice, I shouldn't have been in Q1, but in practice I also struggled to get a clean lap, and it's so hard because I knew I could do a 31. I can go faster than that even now. I can go much quicker, but because I can't put the front brake on, I'm kind of just coasting, and it's very, very difficult to find time letting the bike coast. Either way, it is a front row start from us, and quite a few surprises. Marquez down in P7 and Rossi down in P10 there, so quite a few surprises, but a very close grid, and the top 4 covered by less than a tenth of a second. Either way, Dovi's on pole. Let's get into the race, and let's see how we get on here at San Marino. Well, just when I thought I was comfortable, we have a wet race. It's raining, so that's going to make things very, very interesting. The last wet race we had was Brno, and that was a good race for us. We went really well around there, but of course, since the patch has arrived, with the front braking now, we could be in trouble. So we're going to take this very, very easy and take it very, very slow. Give the bike a lot of respect, because front tucking in these conditions is going to be very, very easy to do. So we've got to try and keep that under control. So let's see how we get on. First of all, though, track engineer, let's double check the setup is looking good, which it is on the electronics gear ratio as well. So I'm happy with that. I might actually increase the final ratio a little bit on the final crown. And in terms of tyres, we are going to go for soft in terms of the wet compound tyre. We're going to play it very safe. That's got more grip. We'll deal with the consequences later in terms of possible drop off. But for now, I want a grippy tyre to feel comfortable on the track. So let's jump into it and let's see how we get on here in the race in Misano. Right, here we go then. The lights are on at Misano. And it's lights out and away we go. Not a bad start actually. Power mode 2. We're going to get the legs on Dovi down the inside into turn 1. Dovi's going to hold it on the outside, to be fair. We're still there. Side by side. We're going to go around the outside. What a move. Can we hold it through here now? Looks like we have taken the lead. I've got some frame drops. Again, just like the other race, it seems like with the patch, the performance of the game has gotten worse. But we do take the position. And there we go. We've made the move up to P1 already. So that was crucial for us. Getting a good start. And we can now control the race. Vinales is behind us. I don't have any extra fuel in the reserve, so this is all we have. So I can't really run power mode 2 that much. So we've got to use it wisely. But let's see what our pace is like in these conditions. And let's see if we can try and set some race pace early on. But I like the fact I'm back up front. It's been a while, but we're back again. End of lap 1. And I tell you what, I'm actually quite happy in these conditions. For some reason, the bike feels a lot better. And I'm not so under pressure. I thought I'd be really struggling in these, but I've got a lot of confidence underneath me right now to just chuck the bike into corners, and it's just gripping. So at the minute we're looking good. Marquez now up to P3, so he's had a great start. Dovi's had a shocker in the Ducati. Vinales P2, but we've got a nice healthy gap here already, using these soft and wet tyres. So hopefully we can keep it going and try and pull out a gap early on in this race. Lads, I can't lie, we are absolutely flying around it in these conditions. I feel rapid. Vinales P2, Marquez 3rd, Crutchlow P4. So we're ahead of all of our rivals, and we've got a nice healthy gap at the moment. This is looking good for us. And to be fair, the soft tyre isn't even that bad in terms of wear. We're keeping that beautifully. The rear tyre's actually going a bit cold, so I'm liking this. So far, so good. I'm all over this. I'm pushing to the limit here. Bike is really fast, so I'm using this. I feel confident. I feel more confident in the wet than in the dry. That makes no sense. You can use more front brake in the wet than you can in the dry. Again, makes no sense, but I'm in my element. We're back on top at the minute, baby. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like track conditions are improving. I think the rain has stopped, so it's just a wet track now, but it does feel like the sky is getting a bit lighter. The track's improving a bit. To be fair, when we have had wet weather races, the track has tended to kind of get faster as the race goes on. Silverstone as well was one of those races, so yeah, let's see how this goes. But in the minute, it looks like these conditions do suit me. A little bit wide there, just missed my apex. Overcooked it a bit, but we're still flying. We're flying, we're absolutely flying. 35.4, new fastest lap. Let's see what the gap is to Vinales. It's 4.8. We're so much quicker now. I can start to control this race a little bit now. We don't have to push so much. But a 35.4, that is crazy right there. I mean, that is like only a 4 seconds off dry weather lap times. That's how fast I'm going around it. I think the track's getting faster because I'm not even like pushing that much, and we're still doing 35.5. So I think the conditions are improving. The gap isn't going down at all. We're still 5.8 seconds clear, so we're still absolutely dominating this race. Hopefully we get more wet races for the rest of the season. That might give me a chance to actually compete for the championship and stay in front of Marquez. I mean, we are going to be on target to extend our lead today, which is great. Ah, 35.1. We're still flying. And I didn't even use any power mode 2 on that lap. Oh, Petrux has gone down. It wasn't one of the big heavy hitters in the championship. Zarco as well, so maybe both of those guys have had a crash and come together possibly. But for now, Marquez and Dovi are still going. Crutchlow as well. To the 34s now. But the AI did catch me in the last lap, even though I did a 35.3. They're matching my pace now, so they are starting to go faster now, but it's a bit late. 2 laps to go, just got to keep this gap now and manage it. Okay, 34.6 from Vinales, so the AI picking up their pace now, but too little too late. We've got this under control now. Here we go then. Into the final part of the lap now, into the final sector, sector 4. It's been a great race here today, absolutely dominant. It's been a long time, but we are finally going to bounce back, and it's going to be a race win for us here in Misano. Long overdue as we pick up a time penalty there by accident, just cutting that corner a bit too much, but that's not going to affect us anymore. Here we go, at the final corner, easy does it, and there we go, we dominate in Misano. Get in there, what a race. Yes. Woohoo. Right. So, looking at the final results then, in the end, as you can see, we pick up the win by 3.7 seconds. So, Vinales and Marquez did try to break away and catch up, but it wasn't to be. Crutchlow set a 33.3. That is only 1.4 off the lap times we were doing in qualifying in the dry. So, they need to patch the wet weather because it's just too damn fast. You know, it's so unrealistic. Either way, Dovi P5, Rossi in the NP6. Then we've got Quattararo, Rins, Miller, Morbidelli running up the top 10. And then it's Alex Marquez, Petrucci, Nakagami, Mir, and Polisborger rounding out the point scorers here today. We then move into the Riders' Championship. We extend our lead over Marquez and Crutchlow and Dovi. And we're 32 points clear at the top of the table. In terms of the team championship, we are P4 and about 18 points behind Monster Energy Yamaha. So at the minute, we're just trying to keep Petronas Yamaha behind us, to be honest. That's the target moving forward. And finally, the Constructors Championship, we are in second place, 28 points behind Honda and about 32 points clear of Ducati. So we're looking good for that second place. But guys, that is going to be it from me here today at Misano, and an absolute game changer, a race I did not expect, but we got through in the end. And I'm very happy. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe if you are new for daily Formula 1 and MotoGP content on the channel, and also click the bell icon, guys, to be notified when new content does go live on my channel. And check out the 2 videos on your screen right now if you have missed them. But that is it from me here today, and I'll see you all next time for the next episode of my MotoGP 20 career mode. But until then, it's goodbye from me.